So guys, we are gonna create this today. So let's get started. We are in the welcome screen, and as you can see there are lots of templates, but today we are not gonna use that. We are creating a default project, so just go to the create new, and here you will find 3D game and just click it for you. Now you will see there is a star and there is a 3D world, and these are the pre-made nodes. When you just double click to the start, then you will find your logo and made with Buildbox. It's a splash screen of your game, so you can edit this if you have a plus subscription, and you can add your logo here as well. And when you go to the 3D world, this is here you will be adding assets, the logic and how your game is working, all those things you are adding here. So as you can see, this is the camera, and you can change the view of your game, and this is the light. So when you just click it here, or when you just click it here, the camera view, you will see your game will look like this. This is the view of your game, and you will see this view on your mobile phone. So let's remove this, and this is the character or object, let's say. Yes, and this square one is the start. Oh, OMG, there is no problem. So this is the start point of the game, and this cone is the end point of the game. And uh, we have lots of tools provided by Buildbox, and these are the move tool, rotate tool, and scale tool, and multi-tool. So if you want to move this object, you can just select a move tool, and you can just move into X, Y, and Z position. You can do the same thing with the rotate. You can rotate the particular object in X, Y, and Z position. X represents red color, Y represents green, and Z represents blue one. And with the scale, you can do again the same thing. You can just scale in the y dimension, x direction, and z direction, depends on your requirement. So let's with the control Z you can redo the things. So just remember that. And here's the ground. The greenish one is the ground, the platform where you are building your own game, and where you are adding all this assets. So let's talk about changing the position, like I am changing it here. So when you just press space bar, and with holding your left key and moving your mouse, you can change the position view in X, Y, and Z direction. If you want to change the angle view, again you have to do the same. You have to just press the space bar, but now you have to hold the right click and just you can change. You can move the mouse, your mouse, and you can change the angle view. Now let's add a ground in our game. So let's delete this object. And when you go to the asset library, if you can see this asset library, when you just click here, you'll find there are lots of shapes available, but I think we need a plane. So you can just double click or add to library to add this in your objects. So just click here, and you'll see it get added to your project. You just have to drag and drop it. So you just drag and drop it here, and for the position, just set it to 0.01. Now it is good for me, I guess. Yeah, and just arrange this into, just bring this into the center. Now I'll just scale this ground. So I'll just choose a scale or a scale tool, and I'll just scale in the Z direction and the X direction, obviously. Now it's this is good. Yeah, perfect. Now, if we view the game view, so we'll see this looks fine for me, but I think we should increase the, we should position the endpoint. So we should let's make it here. Let's set this to here, and let's bring the start point till here. And when you view now, this is fine. So even I think I should bring this till here, and yeah, this. So you can change the color of this plane, and let's set the name. Let's change the name of plane this to ground. Just double click to the ground, and here you can see the pre-made nodes are available here, start and 3D model. You just have to click on 3D model, and here you can see the color. Just double click on it and choose any color. I think for me it's fine, this one. Okay, and just go to the 3D world. Now we have a very beautiful ground. We have created and placed and customized a beautiful ground here again. Now let's add a character. So for adding a character, let's go to the asset library again and just choose sphere and add to the library. And you see, like it gets added in the object. So what you have to do is you just have to drag and drop this to character. Now this is the character, and now you can just drag and drop to the game, to the ground. Now you just have to arrange this, I think this, and in the scale thing, I guess 0.3 is fine. 0.3 and 0.3. Okay, perfect. So we have to just this. Yeah, perfect. Just see it. Just make sure it touches the ground only. It's perfect now. So when you view the camera, and it's looking perfect, and when you play this, you'll see it's not moving. It's just add some, logic here. So just double click to sphere, and here you can see start and 3D model are already there. These are the pre-made nodes. So what I do is I just go to the movement, and here is the move node, and I just have to drag and drop it. When I drag and drop it here, and when I just connect this enable thing to create it, and when I play this, the object will start moving. But the problem is it's moving in the opposite direction. So what I have to do is in this z thing, in the speed of z, I have to set it to -12. I play this. Now it is good. It's good. This look good, but there is problem. You can see after some time the character will get disappeared, like after some time just fade. And yeah, so what is happening now, when we go to the 3D world, our camera is not focusing on the character. Let's change this character name to so our camera is not focusing hero, and for that just select camera, position follow, and in position follow just when you change this to character, and when you just play this, Now you can see our camera is following our hero. Now it's good. Now we should go to the hero again, and now we have to add uh, control. Like right now, this is not moving. This is not moving. There is no interaction here. So what I do is controls, and you can find a touch move. Just drag and drop it here. Just connect this. When you just play and it's okay. So we have to sorry. So 0.5, just make it 0 here, and the smooth is 0. Now if we play this, I think now this I think this is good. This is this is perfect. Okay. But there is a problem. When you just move it, this is not smooth. So let's make this mode to 0.6, and let's try this again. Now it's perfect. Perfect. It's better than before. Now set this like just click to start, and here you can see the physics is none. What you have to do is you have to just change it to kinematic, and, because we want gravity should affect our character and when it moves and all. So that's why when you start this again, yeah, it's perfect. Now just go to the 3D world, and I think we should add a wall here, so we can just now just add some walls, and just go to the cube, select this cube, and just change this name, drag and drop it here, and I guess we should scale the X part of ground. So now we have to scale the wall, and to scale the wall, just select this and select the scale tool, scale the wall like this, and just position it in the use the scale tool to scale this, and just now we want the same wall in the other side as well. So what we will do is we just press Control or Command D. Command for MacBook user, and Control D for Windows user. So here we will so, the position we can 5 minus 5, and now it's perfect. So there's one problem. Our ground get disappeared after some time. So what you have to do is you again can you see the start? Obviously you just have to select the start, and again press when you just press this command D or control D, it will duplicate the level. You can change this level name to 1, and this. Now when you play this, you will find there is a problem, because when you duplicate this level or any level, they duplicate everything including the characters as well. So go to the one and just remove this character, uh, when you start this, there's one more problem. The walls are like there is a problem in the wall in their positions. So I know why this is happening. Just because we haven't set the physics of wall and ground. Just first go to the ground, and when you go to the ground, when you select start, when you select the physics static, and when you just play it, now this will gonna happen. This is perfect. Now if you go to the wall, go to the 3D world and go to the wall, because we want now it is dynamic here. If we select this to static, and if we play this, now this is perfect. Yes, yeah, perfect. This looks better. In so go to 3D world, select the start level, and just make it this add. So okay, so there is a problem in the position. So select this, and yeah, perfect. So now when you play this, yeah, it's perfect. Now we have to add a logic, because when you move this character, and when this pass the wall, this character can. So this should not happen. So for that, what we are gonna do is we are just adding a logic. Just click to the hero, and add some action. Drag and drop if collide, and we just add this if collide to create it. If collide, if the character collide with can you see this affected asset here? You can change this affected asset to wall. So if our character collide with the wall, we will add a defeat here. It will it will get defeated. Okay, so now play this and take a look. Now can you see this? Now it's disappear. It's because it get defeated when it collided by the. But this is not so interesting, so we will be adding an animation. So just go to the content, and here you can see the animation. Just drag and drop it here, and just connect this animation to the defeat. What you have to do is you in this animation you can you have to just import your animation. I will be sharing the animation assets with you. So these are the animation. I'm just using this animation which I have created. So I just drag and drop it here, play, and if I start this, it's it disappear with a proper animation. It disappear. So just go to the asset and you can scale this. Make sure the loop is disabled, because it will keep repeating your animation again and again. So just go to the scale and scale this x and y, and perfect. And when you just play it, and now this looks better. There's one more thing. Just go to the ground, and I think the position should be 4, I guess, because it's too much, and -4. Perfect. And when you start again, there is a problem, because in the level 1 we have set this to 5 and -5, so we have to change this. Now we can go to our hero, and we can just change the color of this hero. Just click on the color and choose any color. Let's say Okay, and this is animation, so make sure that you should select 3D model for changing the color of this model. So now if you go to the color and you can you change the color to this, it will change. Set this to a good texture. You can start this. You will see now it's this is looking good. Perfect. And I think we can make it a little bit darker. Okay, and so we need to add a tail, like an animation that a combustion is happening. So for that, just go to the content, and in that content you will find a trail. You just connect this trail to create it, and you when you just play this, you will see this is happening. Like there is a tail behind this. And this will gonna follow. Can you see this? We are gonna replace this normal trail to our own created trail. So I have created this trail, so I just drag and drop it here, and now when I click it, it will give a better, but there is a problem. It gives distorted when you do like this. So just in the blending, go to the alpha pre-multiplied and just play now. Now this is perfect. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will be uploading the other step, the other video soon. So stay tuned.